Okay, let's talk about Fregley. So, I'm really tired of all the mischaracterization of Fregley. He's more than just a weird kid, okay? I don't think Fregley is a weird kid. I think he's a victim of abuse. You might be thinking, what the heck? Why, he's obviously not a victim of child abuse. He is actually just a weird little kid because he's all weird and he talks about his secret freckle all the time. He is just a secret freckle kid, and that's all that matters. Well, it's not. So, haha. This is coming from someone who was abused by my mom, and Fregley reminds me a lot of how I was when I used to live with my mom. So, yeah, let's talk about him. So I'm going to be using a couple of the movies as my evidence, because currently I don't have one of my books, which is the Diary of a Wimpy Kid Do-It-Yourself book, but I will in post have to add my my evidence from that. So first we see from the movie is that Fregley wants a lot of attention because he okay, well, in the first book and when we see him in the movie, he wants people to look at his secret freckle. So okay, so you might be thinking, hey, how the hell is that relatable? Do you have a secret freckle? And that's like really weird. Why are you walking around telling people, hey, I have a secret freckle, do you want to look at it? No, I actually was never doing that in like 6th grade, 5th grade, 4th grade. I don't care. So I used to be a very attention-seeking kid, and I would do a lot of things to get people's attention as a kid, and this is what I think Fregley is doing. He's obviously not getting enough attention at home that he's telling people things. He's looking for some kind of validation, some kind of attention, because he doesn't appear to have enough attention at home. And I don't think Fregley has a dad, but that's just because he's never really shown in the books, and he's never really mentioned because Greg doesn't really care about Fregley at all. But okay, here's my other piece of evidence that I think Fregley is abused. So I am coming from a mom who is very deep into drugs, and she'd care about that more than she cared about me. So most of the time we would not have enough money for food because she would spend her money on things that she did not need, like dresses and stuff for herself, instead of caring for me. So I'm talking about the other movie where Fregley is a Boy Scout. So anyways, the first time we see Fregley is when it's the last day of school in the movie, and so Greg says that Fregley does not wash. He does not wash himself. He does not shower. May I also add, I found the picture I took of the specific page because somehow I just have foresight. I guess I know when I'm gonna lose stuff. So I took a picture of it, and so it says, have you ever been sent home from school for hygiene issues? Post me is out. Okay, back to the video. And that Fregley passes it off as just, oh, I have a special scent. And I'm a little bit ashamed to admit that when I used to live with my mom, I would only shower once a month because my mom, she actually cared about the water bill more than she did about me. That's what I think happens with Fregley, because it's the first movie's deleted scene with Fregley in his home. We see that Fregley's mom has a bunch of dolls. These are a bunch of things that his mom does not need. And that's another reason why I think Fregley is abused. But this is also just coming from someone who relates to him and can try and see little things in his past that correlate to my past. And that's what I think is going on with him. So, thank you for coming to my video. Subscribe and stuff. I don't really care. Yeah. And also I also bit someone as a kid, but that's okay. Fregley also did that, so it's okay.